Carpenters Apprentice. Today we're talking to the founders and owners of Faith Fitness and Football, two Harlandale grads that are young, hungry entrepreneurs, and we're very excited to have them here today. Please welcome to the Carpenters Apprentice, Hunter and Tristan. Come on in, gentlemen. Why don't you take a seat? Take a seat. Thank you guys for coming. I appreciate you. Okay, so first and foremost, if you guys could introduce yourself and just tell the people a little bit about what you're doing, that'd be great. We'll start with you, Hunter.
My name is Tristan. Graduated Harlandale class of 2016. I was blessed with the opportunity to go play college football at Crown College in Minnesota. And I kind of made this camp up to kind of help encourage people to go to college for a student at Harlandale and a student at McCollum. I don't know what it feels like firsthand to struggle, so I feel like I can help the next guy out. Maybe it would be a continuous cycle and we'll get the road rolling somewhere.
And for you, Tristan?
My name is Tristan, and I just graduated from Harlandale High School, class of 2018. And I was also blessed to be able to play college football at Texas Lutheran University.
Okay.
And I was able to play a role with Hunter and being able to help young athletes and give back to the community.
For both of you guys, what is it? Well, you guys can decide who takes it, but what does it feel like to be so young and embarking on this endeavor? Have you guys have any resistance from anybody because you're young?
No, we never had any resistance. I mean, after all, we are the future, so I feel like it's kind of the future's role to step up and start making something happen with their lives.
And so what made you want to do this as opposed to just having an easy summer or, just a regular break?
Like I said before, I know what it feels like to struggle firsthand in college, and I don't want that to be put on anybody else, because the first year of struggling, it can deter somebody from continuing the future and kind of just drop out and having to start their lives from scratch all over again. So I feel like I can help them with their first year. It'll make the next year easier, and then third year is a little bit easier, and then last year they graduate with a degree, and now they have an amazing opportunity in their life.
What were some of the challenges that you encountered along your road in college, especially that first year?
Well, for starters, my parents divorced when I was very young. So
okay.
Going to college with a single mother, and then going into this year, she's helping me pay with my college as well as my sister's college. So she's single mom's helping pay for two colleges, and college is pretty pricey, so it's not an easy job.
Yeah, no, definitely. For you, does that weigh on you, that kind of responsibility? Or I'm assuming you're still in college now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so while you're out there, does it ever weigh on you, the idea that, your single mother is supporting you? Does it make you take the job seriously? How does that feel for you?
Absolutely. I feel, because my parents split up, I feel like I'm responsible as the man of the house, and I feel like I'm supposed to help and support the family as well. So that's kind of why I wanted to stay in college and kind of want to make this job, because I feel after I get out of college, I can have an amazing job where I don't have to struggle anymore. I don't have to have my kids struggle. I don't have to have my family struggle. I can help out my mom, help out my sister, as well as support myself. So I feel if I can do that for myself, maybe I can encourage other people to do it as well.
And for you, Tristan, what would you say is your main motivation?
Of course, my family and faith. I see the sacrifices that my parents make day in and day out, and that drives me. And I hope one day I can help them out the way they're helping me pay for my college, and I can help pay for my sister's college as well. And they're just my main motivation, and my grandparents as well. They helped raise me into the young man I am today, and I just want to give back to my family.
When you talk about struggles, I think for a lot of people, faith, part of the aspect of your camp, is the thing that sustains them through it. Would you say, for either of you, that has been the case for you?
Absolutely, because we know football is not forever. As awful as that sounds, as much as we wish it was, football is just a temporary thing. In a couple of years, I will be done with my career. But with the faith aspect, I'll have it with me until I die and continue this afterwards.
Yeah. You too?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, okay, when you guys were coming up with this, did you guys sit like in a kitchen table and you guys had some paper? You started doodling out the idea. How did this all come about?
Well, it was a kind of a thought for me, my mom, and family about a year ago. So we kind of had the idea of it, played around with it a little bit, and then this year, we said, you know what? Nobody has ever done this before in the community at such a young age. So you know what? Why not? Let's actually push for it this year. And so that's when we was like, absolutely. So we got the ball rolling, went and talked to everybody, got it approved by everybody, it's approved with the district, and calling all the coaches, getting them together, seeing who can get on board.
That's fantastic, man. A lot of people, when they start these camps, and one of the things that I really detest about them is they come into our community, they take the money and the resources out,
right,
and they don't really follow up with the kids. One of the things that I thought was really incredible about your camp that set it apart was you were telling me a little bit about what y'all plan to do with some of the profit. Could you explain more for the folks?
Absolutely. So this camp is, whatever proceeds we make is going to go straight into 3 different scholarships. It's not going to be in our hands. I'm not going to profit from it. We're not going to profit from it in any way. We're going to make a scholarship for a Harlandale student, a McCollum student, And for the young kids as well, we're going to make a scholarship for them so they can take that money and go into another camp like FBU or another showcasing.
What makes you keep going? I mean, why do you keep doing this? What makes you get up in the morning and pursue this goal?
It's all for the community, and the community helped me where I am today, and I feel like it's only right to give back to the community.
Man, brother, that is the most beautiful thing I've heard here so far. Harlandale community always supports zone, and here at the Carpenters Apprentice, we're just happy to give you guys a platform. We wish that you guys have a lot of success, and if anybody wants to donate to the scholarship fund, how could they get a hold of you?
You can contact me, Hunter Orozco, at 210-483-3852, or you can contact my mother, Cindy Orozco, 210-482-9546.
Fantastic. Folks, we got to help out when there's an opportunity to help out. These guys are giving back to the community is full circle. Give them a shot. These are some bright young folks, and they're talented individuals from our district and our community. We will see you guys next time.